you know, being here, I've been trying to compare Accra with other Nigerian cities, and I couldn't even visit the whole of Ghana. Do you know now? I couldn't even go to Cape Coast. And thank you, Nigerians, for making it look like Ghana is like this. Because I couldn't even go to the Ghana that is like this. But trying to compare the cities, I try to compare Accra to Lagos or to what is it called, Abuja, or even to Calabar. And the only thing that just saddens me, or what I see that Ghanaians are strongly trying to do, or should I say the Ghana government is trying to do, is that they're trying to really monetize culture. And it's something, I like to say monetize culture and mobilize culture as a force for economic growth or, you know, social development or something like that. And for me, it's really, that catches my attention because, like I said, I'm in African cultural studies, and I feel that a lot of the things that we are supposed to have in Africa, technology and other things, have been wiped away from us because of the colonial period, and that the one thing that we really still have that we can really use to drag the world to us is our culture. What I'm trying to say in a very blunt way is that you people tend to take the Ghana thing personal. That's what I mean. When someone tells you people personal, like the jollof rice, frankly, I've tasted the both now. I stick with Nigerian jollof. I'm sorry, that is the truth. I tasted the both of them.
So, okay guys, so once again, welcome to my channel. I just want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I just want to thank you guys so much. Without you guys, I don't really exist. This channel belongs to the two of us. And today I'm here with another episode, and I know you are staring at the lady sitting next to me. Yes, it's maybe a very beautiful lady.
Hi, thank you.
I think most of you have seen her on my channel. I interviewed her. She came on vacation here in Ghana. What are you doing here?
Well, okay, it's a long story, but I'll try to cut it short.
Okay.
So I was on YouTube and I was thinking of where to go for vacation.
Okay.
And then I was watching the YouTube channel of one South Sudanese girl, and she was talking about the fact that, okay, she called her sister, who is one supermodel in the US, and the girl happened to be in a club. Okay. And then she was like, what? Like, you're in a club, what are you doing there, and where are you, which country are you in, because you're always jumping around. And the sister was like, duh, I'm in Ghana, everyone is in Ghana this year. Wow. So she faced the audience and she said, guys, I wanted to tell you people, I forgot, you know, this is the year, everyone is in Ghana, blah blah blah. And at that moment I said to myself, you know what, I should go to Ghana because I'm from Nigeria, it's not far, and I've been to other places and I've not been to Ghana. I think I have to go to Ghana. So
we did some. And I know most of you have watched that video, and in case maybe this is your first time and you've not watched it, I'll leave the link below so that you watch. She's going back to Nigeria.
I am,
she doesn't want to leave. She has been.
I do want to leave on a small level. I do want to leave. I want to go back to my life, my routine.
I know. So today she's here to
say goodbye.
Finally say goodbye to you guys, and also share little things that she found, she came across here in Ghana, the life and things she would like to share with you guys. And also, I know some of you were saying, no, this girl is good, she's nice, I like her, you need to get her a channel. So the good news is that
he has forced me to create a channel.
I didn't force you. I convinced you to.
Okay. So there is a channel now.
Yeah. So now there's a channel, and
it's called Enchanting Life.
It's called Enchanting Life. Just go on her channel. I'll leave the link below so that you guys will follow and then subscribe to the channel.
Thank you in advance.
Maya, once again, welcome to my channel.
Thank you, Nick.
I really enjoyed your interview the other time.
Thank you. Glad that you did. Just being myself. Thank you.
So, the time has finally come for you to leave Ghana.
Yes, it has.
How has Ghana been so far?
Where do I start from?
Start from anywhere you can start from.
Guys, you know what? This trip has been very, very, very insightful. You know what they say, that traveling is a form of education.
Of course,
we used to hear that when we were in kindergarten, but we didn't really understand what it meant. But now I do. It's not my first time outside of Nigeria, but every time I leave Nigeria, I always come back with more. I have learned a lot, and truly, I would say that one of my biggest sad points and biggest take-home point is the fact that you know, being here, I've been trying to compare Accra with other Nigerian cities, and I couldn't even visit the whole of Ghana. Do you know, I couldn't even go to Cape Coast. And thank you, Nigerians, for making it look like Ghana is like this. Because I couldn't even go to the Ghana that is like this. But trying to compare the cities, I try to compare Accra to Lagos or to what is it called, Abuja, or even to Calabar, or what I see that Ghanaians are strongly trying to do is that they're trying to really monetize culture. And it's something I like to say, monetize culture and mobilize culture as a force for economic growth, or you know, social development or something like that. And for me, it's really that catches my attention because, like I said, I'm in African cultural studies, and I feel that a lot of the things that we are supposed to have in Africa, technology and other things, have been wiped away from us because of the colonial period. And that the one thing that we really still have that we can really use to drag the world to us is our culture. And I feel like Ghana is doing this, and they are playing this game and they're running along with it. And I'm not saying this to make Ghana look good, so don't let your head get too big, because I'm about to bust that bubble right now.
Please.
Like I feel like they are really doing it. You see, I got all of this in Ghana, and I'm not saying you can't get this in Nigeria. I know some people are going to hit on me or whatever, but I will get to my point. I also did this in Ghana. It says you are enough with this nice bead. There's a lot of things that I got, and you can get these things in Lagos, I'm sure. You can get them because I live in Ibadan. So in Ibadan, there's a lot of cultural stuff going on. But the level at which the Ghanaian government is pitching these cultural artifacts and cultural items, we're not there yet. That's what I feel. I don't know, I might be wrong, but this is how I feel. And fundamentally, I think it has to do with the fact that Nigerians, we are busy with internal divisions. We have not yet really sat down to understand that if we find a way to solve our internal problems, that we can really grow faster. But the truth is that we are affected by what our government does. You know, we are the bottom line. We get to be the ones who spend the money. So if things are not working right and you want to change your naira to dollar, you will feel it. You will feel what the government has been doing. If you want to change your dollar to naira, you will feel the policy. So, you know, stuff like that.
I know. So I'm trying to say Ghana is doing so well.
Actually, I have a paper on this. So this goes beyond this. When I came in, I came for a vacation, obviously. But then there was a conference call. It has to do with talking about some of the positive things that happen in West Africa. And the organizers are like, it's an international conference, and they're like, okay, all the time, the focus on West Africa is on insecurity and the problems that West Africa has, but that there is little focus on the fact that, you know, a lot of people in West Africa and even the government are struggling to make things better. So there is no much focus on that. So the conference is about that focus. So when I came, I was thinking of attending the conference and writing an abstract, but I wasn't sure. But then I got into Accra and I saw all this data, like African Americans, Germans, and like people everywhere, and all of them are, you know, getting involved in culture, and because that's really just it. That's what they're actually coming to see, culture. That's the only thing that you can really offer that is unique to you, because your culture is yours. It's not from another person. It's authentic to you and you yourself alone. And I thought, okay, why not start the research here? So I started with the research. I started talking to people, asking questions, and now I have an abstract from it and a paper developing from this trip. Okay,
so can you just share a little with my people
about
because they are eager about the culture with your research? What exactly I'm
looking at? Okay, because I'm in African cultural studies, it's actually African culture and media studies. I strongly believe that you can use culture to change economic, you know, variables, and that culture is accessible. That is not like technology that, okay, if you want to trade in, let me say you want to sell technology, you need to have a certain amount of money to buy LG product, a lot of it and all that. But with culture, everybody has it. All you need is a small space, a little bit of business acumen, and that's it. You run with it. So I saw that a lot, that many people are selling culture here in Accra. And okay, I will give a very good example. There's this, there was this cultural outing that we went for. It's at the art market close to up behind.
That is Accra Art Center.
Yes. So there is this place, they call them, can I give a free shout out to them?
Sure.
Abajo.
Sure.
They call them Abajo.
Abajo.
So, Abajo.
Abajo. Abajo is a Ga word,
Okay.
which means come, let's dance.
Yeah. So I was asking around, I was asking the locals, I'm like, where are the cultural places that I can go to see cultural dances, high life and stuff like that? Not just club and all that. So when I got to Abajo, I saw that there were a lot of foreigners there. So I knew that, okay, because as a foreign person, I may not be foreign in terms of race, but I am foreign in terms of space because this is not my local space. And when you go to a new place, most times you want to experience the culture. You don't want to see what you're already familiar with.
Yes.
You want something different in terms of food, cuisine, dance, language, jewelry, and whatever, clothing even.
Yeah.
And I got to Abajo, there were so many people from different races, African Americans, Germans, blah, blah, blah. And we were all like just watching and seeing this local, it was a very local band dancing. And then there came some people, I think French people. Apparently they had come to the place earlier and they established some kind of rapport with those locals and they were playing together. So they had practiced the song before and then they were playing a live band. So you had like one French man and one French girl and then the Abajo musicians. So that's where it begins. Those are the kind of spaces where currency gets made. Yeah. And then before you know it, maybe that band is invited to somewhere to France to play. And money is being exchanged and economic is, you know, the money is coming. That's what I'm talking about. And these are just local people. I'm not even sure they could really speak English. They were just really local people. They had mastered the local traditional, you know, that the flute, yes, and all those things. And they were just doing their own thing. And you know, people came to watch, and from there, you know, they say ideas are the currency of the moment. So that's what I think. I think that's what's happening. My paper is focused on things like that. So,
talking about culture, it seems Africa is trying to unite, but still has its own problems and issues. How do you think we can use culture to unite Africa?
Culture can be used as something to, you know, close gaps, you know, and I think it has to do with people not taking themselves too seriously. When I did my master's thesis, I came up with a term. So don't let anybody use this term anywhere else without referring to me, because I sat down and I coined it, and I called it cultural Africanism. Okay. And what I mean by that is that a kind of situation where Africans can just unite themselves with culture, wherein they get to that space that I can say something bad about your culture, but you will understand that I'm not saying it to make you look bad. I'm saying it because I want you to improve on it. And you can say something bad about my culture, and I understand that you're not, you know, trying to make me look bad. You want me to get better. And I can celebrate your own culture, and you can celebrate mine. We just make this bond across culture. You know, like, for example, child marriage. I worked on child marriage for my MA thesis, MA research work, and when I was working on it, it got to a point I was filming a movie. I was running up and down house settlements, playing. There is this film, still exists, by Stephanie Okereke Linus, and she's my favorite actress. Right, she's a wonderful person,
I love her so much.
Yeah, she granted me an interview for that MA thesis. Yeah, and so I was like screening the film for Hausa, in Hausa settlements, and yeah, it was a lot of drama. Some people accepted it, and some people felt that just because Stephanie is Igbo, so they were like, who made this film? Who is the director? Who is the producer? Oh, Stephanie Okereke, she's Igbo. What does she know about Hausa culture? She should not say anything. So that was where I thought about it. I'm like, why can't we just understand that when someone is saying something about your culture, let's learn to say things, first of all, about people's culture, not out of jealousy or any negative emotion, but because we really want it to be better. Secondly, when someone says something about our own culture, let's try to have that stance that, you know, maybe they just want us to do better. That's why they are saying these things that they are saying. So that was why I came up with the phrase of cultural Africanism, that we can actually adopt this stance where we celebrate each other's culture collectively and critique each other's culture collectively, and you know, we can do better if we take that stance rather than, oh, I'm a Robo, I'm a Shakiri, I'm this and whatever, and yeah. Wow. And just so, yes, thank you. And just to wrap up about the Accra perceptions, you know, I'm from the south of Nigeria, and it's a region that there's been so many media reports making it look like a very terrible place, which is frankly quite far from the truth. The media make it look like we don't go to school, like we're lazy people, and fun. Yeah, they do that a lot. Like we're very violent, we're very aggressive. It's a media narrative, and I study the media. That's what I'm doing. And bad news is good news. It's not true. So I'm not their ambassador. The point I just want to yeah, seriously, I don't care. Anybody can do whatever they want. But the point is that when you are within that region, you know, there are some ethnic groups that previously they used to have internal conflicts. Ishekiri and Urhobo, for example. At the same time, Ishekiri and Urhobo really like each other. If I'm in Ishekiri land and they ask me, where am I from? And I say I'm Urhobo, they'll say, oh, you are our daughter me. It's the same thing that I got in Ghana. Yeah. You know, back home, there all the time there's friction, but then I say I'm Nigerian, they're like, you are one of us. I heard that just yesterday, like 2 times, like you're one of us, you know. So what are we now fighting again, you know? From what you said,
this is where I come in. I say that we have to tell our own story. If we don't tell our own story, people will come and tell it for us in a different way, which will portray some kind of image out there. So please, if you are watching this video, I'll just encourage you, wherever that you are, wherever you find yourself, listen to Beyond the Media Narrative. Thank you. The media is not always correct. And also share the good news that you can see around, and then change the perception of people about your religion or region or wherever you are, or whatever and your culture and all that. So guys, let's join the movement, okay? Can I say something? Say something. The thing is, like people need to just remember that somebody feeds the people in the media, and the media has an agenda. Of course. There is something called agenda setting theory in mass communication. There is always an agenda. So when you hear the news, the first question you should ask yourself is that, who is the person that this news is going to favor? Sometimes it's the West, like the US. Sometimes it's, let's say in a country like Nigeria, it might be favorable to some majority people. I'll give a very small example. Yesterday I was at the beach, Labamba Beach at Labadi. Really nice place, really nice place. In case you're coming to Accra, no, Labamba. Labamba, yes. You're coming to Accra, check it out. Very nice, very classy, peaceful, nice. So by my side there was a man from, initially I thought he was Chinese. Well, I found out later that he was Turkish. I wish I had given him this link. I totally wish I had, because he would have loved to watch this. I wish somehow we just parted ways without sharing contacts. But we had a very long and robust conversation, and he told me so many things about Turkey I didn't know was true. That health education is free, that Turkey is the 6th most, like it's been voted as the 6th best place for tourism in Europe in terms of both price and value. Do you know, guys, that anytime I hear Turkey in my brain, before I met this man, what comes to your mind? What comes to my mind is not something good, bomb. You know, illegal immigration, terrible things, all the things that CNN and BBC are constantly focused on reporting. And I told him as much, so much so that when he says something, I have to Google it to see if it's the truth. Wow. Because the media has so shaped my perception of Turkey that I thought Turkey, Serbian, bombs, you know. War. Oh, war. That's what came to me. I never would have thought that, okay, go to Turkey for tourism. The media will not tell you these things. They will not focus on that. The bad news is good news. Bad news sells. You know, if you say the dog is working with the girl, okay, who cares? Dogs work with girls all the time. But when you say the girl beats the dog, then people are like, is she crazy? Is she a witch? How did she bite? That's what happens with the media. So points and notes. We need to tell our story. So let's move on to your trip to Ghana. Okay. What have you learned so far from your trip since you came to Ghana? I've been telling you everything that I have learned now. That's what I've been telling you. Every single thing that I have learned, I've said. But unless you are not asking me if what I have learned negatively, my perception, do you want to hear that too? Are you balanced enough to hear it? Yeah, balanced enough. I will tell you. But make it quick. Okay, I will. Okay, this is a good and a bad thing, but the thing is, Ghanaians can be very patriotic. And I feel that they can take the patriotism to a level that is not necessarily healthy. See, I'm picking my words carefully because I don't want to seem like I'm judging or whatever, but I like to just say my mind, and that's what we are known for in Nigeria, yeah? Like, they are very patriotic, but because of that patrioticness, they might see some things that they might not really be willing to accept or to take. You know, I'm sorry to say this, I don't mean this the wrong way, but
what I'm trying to say in a very blunt way is that you people tend to take the Ghana thing personal.
Okay.
That's what I mean. When someone tells you people
personal,
like the jollof rice, frankly, I've tasted the both now. I stick with Nigerian jollof. I'm sorry, that is the truth. I tasted the both of them. So Nigerian jollof.
But before you continue, what's your view on the Ghana jollof?
It's okay, but I prefer Nigerian jollof. Really,
sure?
now, absolutely.
Are you sure the person who cooked for you?
See now, I see he's doing it. Like
yes, because it depends.
They cannot. I tasted 3 Ghana jollof rice from
places.
A very good restaurant, from a very good cook, and one that was in the fridge overnight. So I don't know how else you want me to taste it, but
okay.
So that's just what I just feel like. Sometimes if you are too patriotic or you really believe that, you know, it can be too much. You know, sometimes it's also good to adopt the Nigerian stance of, hey, this is not be do or die now. You understand?
Exactly.
So because if you're not so defensive, that's the word. They're very defensive about the culture. If you're not so defensive, then you can take criticism more easily. Then you know that, okay, you take criticism, you take it gracefully, you flow with it. On the part of Nigeria, we too know, right? They worry sometimes overconfidence. When you know say when get too fine now, when you fine as girl, you go feel say I don't need another thing. My beauty don't reach. Or when a man is super wealthy, it's like I have all the money in the world, I can have any woman I want. But is that really true? That's not really true. You know, beauty is not everything and money is not everything. They are important, but they are not everything. In the same vein, Nigeria, size is not everything. A few times they be like, we're very big, we're very big. Person no go hear what again.
I understand.
So that's it.
All right. So it's I wish I could continue this conversation on and on and on and on and on and on. But
thank you. I take it as a compliment.
Let me ask my final question.
Okay.
You know the love between Nigeria and Ghana. I just want to ask this: what do you think can really
make us better to be able to bridge the gap between Nigeria and Ghana in terms of this rivalry, whatever, look like the love thing, because it's so much, it's too much. Yeah, the thing is, first of all, Ghanaians are not here to play. Let me just be telling people, if you think Ghanaians are here to play, they are not. You people are very serious about positioning yourself in the international economic market as a very strong rival for foreign investment as opposed to Nigeria, because normally Nigeria is the first place someone would go to because of size. But since we are not so serious with doing other things, we are closing our borders and we have some, I'm talking about Nigeria now, we have some funny regulations that are just, you know, out of it, and we are busy with internal.
I don't know why the border was closed. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's another business, not my business, but Ghana is busy trying to open their borders, be friendly to foreign investors, be friendly to Africans in the diaspora. Even though Nigeria has a large proportion of that diaspora audience, Ghana is the one catching the check.
Of course, exactly.
Because they want to come here, they want to buy houses in cantonment, they want to buy houses in Legon.
And do you know we have a lot of Nigerians in Ghana that have big houses?
You don't have to tell me. I know. Absolutely, I know. So the thing is, because Ghana is not here, Ghana really wants to they want to be a very strong competitor to Nigeria in the economic market. But if they could just remove this, you know, nationalistic border thing in their mind, then they could actually work together across culture and find ways to make themselves very stronger. Like when Sarkodie now does a music with Rude Boy. What's that song again? I'm Lucky. It's like, it makes so much. People like to see people working together. It's always really nice. And then when I see Olamide and this other guy from the East, Phenom, it's nice when you see people uniting. It makes you feel like people like places where there is peace, there is orderliness. So if Ghana and Nigeria can work together and then the Francophone do their thing, then West Africa will begin to look even more attractive, because look at the Schengen region now. Come on, guys, come on. But yeah, on paper it sounds very easy and nice, but in practice, that's left for them to do. For me, I'm just a cultural visitor. I like culture. I like to experience culture and just enjoy myself. And yes, that's it for me.
So in Ghanaian culture, what have you picked that you are going home with?
In terms of cuisine or what? All this? I have a lot of things. Yes. Cultural artifacts.
Let's talk about both in a quick way.
See, I've said a lot about the fact that Ghana tries to, like, if Ghana is monetizing, mobilizing culture. But if it's, I love the Ghanaian, like the beads, I love their leather. They are really good in crafts, like really, really good. But if you want to talk about food, I'm sorry, I think I'm going to give it to Nigeria because no.
We have a lot of Ghanaian foods as compared to Nigeria.
I wouldn't know about that, but I wasn't wowed. You know, I continue from that.
Yeah.
I like what's it called? I like to test food. I like to, I'm adventurous like that, but there is no point where I ate anything. I saw clothes in Ghana that I'm like, wow, I want this. And I saw beads, I saw things that blew my mind, but I never tasted anything that did me wow. And while I was busy struggling to get wowed by my taste, my host, the husband, was constantly pushing for Ghana food, pushing for it. And you know, there's a way you can push for something, then the person becomes even disinterested. Like, what is it? There's no big deal here. But when I was in Cameroon, they didn't, Cameroonians, I don't really think that they'll care or anything, but I ate food in Cameroon that I said, please, I need the recipe for this thing. Give me the recipe. I ate Cameroonian food that blew my mind away, but I've not had that experience with Ghana food. Wow. Not Banku, not Kenke.
So maybe I should have taken you around to some nice places to have good food.
Okay,
so
the one thing that I know that I tasted that I really like was the tilapia fish. Yes, but then I'm from the south, and you know, the Turkish man that was sitting by my side was telling me that Ghana tilapia is from the ponds, like the fish farm it. And I'm from the south, we get these things more from the river because there's like river all everywhere. So it's difficult to wow me with fish because now we be fish now. You know, now we are from Warri. So it's difficult because there are soups that we have in the south that you need specific local fish to be able to make it, like banga soup and uwu soup. So you can't really wow me with fish. I see fish all the time. I need something else to wow me. All right.
Thank you so much,
you too.
guys.
Thank you for having me.
I know you guys were really enjoying the
hope
interview.
So.
Oh yes, they like you. And
okay.
I wish we could continue. But your final words too.
Really, my final words is I think that Ghana is a nice place, really. Like, if you want to go anywhere, just go and go with an open mind. And that's what I appreciate my host for. She didn't tell me anything. And I'm sure if her husband is watching this, he'll be surprised because he thinks she doesn't like Ghana. But she didn't tell me anything negative or positive about Ghana. She just allowed me to experience the place by myself. And I think that's the best. Just go, do your thing, and it's fine. If you are scared about security, you can make a few arrangements to make yourself feel secure, but I think that West Africa is not as insecure as the media wants you to believe. That's just or anywhere for that matter. I think the media just blows things up. I'm sure about it.
Oh, guys.
Thank you.
But anyway,
okay.
We are going to miss you.
I will miss you people too, especially the beaches. There's like beaches everywhere.
We are going to miss you, exactly.
I'll miss you people too. Maybe I'll appear on your relationship channel. Who knows?
Of course, exactly. I'll leave the link below too. Maybe in case you are interested in the relationship talks, you can also just subscribe to that channel and then
subscribe to Enchanting Life as well.
And please, guys, just subscribe to the channel. I'm
new, so please don't come and cut my throat too. I beg you.
Subscribe to the channel. And let's make her so proud. Okay. Follow her and see what she also has to do.
Okay, and you will like it. But if you check out the video, you'll see things on ladies. You'll see a lot of things for you. Yeah.
To an end, and then we say. So next time we meet on my episode, we say Ola Bawo.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
say Ola Bawo.
Ola Bawo. What does that mean?
I'll tell you.
This guy is crazy.
I explained to you the other time.
Ola Bawo. Okay. Okay, no problem. So guys, Ola Bawo.
Ola Bawo. See you.
Thank
you so much
for watching to the end.
Please,
bye.
Leave your thoughts.
And leave a like.
Like and share.
Thumbs up.
And let us know what you think about this video.
Turn on the notification bell.
And please, don't go hard on her, please. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye.